Why is the cell phone not working? What is going on? I'm trying to find this bill. Where is my talk show at? Lord, I hate New York. Welcome to my show. I'm Naomi, and this is The Naomi Show. If you're just seeing a show for the first time, I'm totally fabulous. I don't know nothing about minifans, but I know how to dance, honey. I've always been good at that, honey, and can gag a room with my dance moves.
Hope I don't make a disgrace in my heart. Do I look good on that camera? Am I funny? Do you get my jokes? I know him too much.
You better talk to the people upstairs, Jonathan. They're working my nerves trying to dull me down.
I know.
Damn, Martha Stewart, they better get it right.
I'm gonna get it right for them.
But this is my stove, Michelle. Michelle, I think the six of
You calling me a little piggy? Don't be disrespecting me like that. You better go get your Secret Service, honey, because you don't know me like that, little piggy.
Excuse you, pig.
Oh, Lord, I told you I'm possessed. Why me? Can you just tell yourself that maybe deep down inside that you might not be good at what you do? And can you tell yourself that you might just be too old? Have you ever thought of that? Hey guys, we're back to the Naomi Show. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I'm so glad that we're back. The season finale is right around the corner of y'all, and I am so excited to enter season 2, and y'all are gonna love it. Well, I have my mother-in-law on the show today. She's been waiting months. She's been asking my husband, is it this week? Is it next week? Is it next month? So she must be excited now. I turned the greed down to below 0. People will be asking me all the time, you ain't cold, and I go, now I'm hot-blooded, honey. People will be asking me all the time, you ain't cold? And I go, now I'm hot-blooded, honey. So I turned the AC up to freezing because I know my mother-in-law loves the cold. I mean, she is obsessed like North Pole because those are where the teddy bears are. I'm just kidding. She really doesn't like it cold, and she hates the cold. Even in the summer, she is wearing a cardigan, and I'm like, girl, a cardigan in this weather, she stay cold. My husband and mom has this kind of condition where it's part of their body be like ice cold, literally. Like when you touch it, it's like touching an icicle. It's so cold, like if you touch it while you're sleeping, you will literally wake up from a nightmare. Well, like I told my mom 2 weeks ago, I'm telling you this as well. Y'all got to be more patient. My talk show was about Naomi and the people that be in an interview by me, not y'all. People are coming to see the drama on my show. They are coming to see the shenanigans, honey. They are coming to see people getting bopped upside the head. But she'll be coming back to my show for 3-part special. So this is the first out of the 3. This is me being America's sweetheart. But the next interview we have together is something completely different. If not bad, I'm not saying it's amazing either. I'm saying we get in touch with our reality, especially her. Trust and believe I asked for her permission, so she'll see her second part in season 2, so I hope she fixed out about that. I'm not gonna lie, I was hesitant at first about interviewing her. I prolonged. That's why the episode is so late for the season, but it came out great. It's surprisingly more funnier than I thought it would be going in, you know, especially for someone who doesn't have an extreme big personality like myself, but that's not an insult. But who am I fooling? I'm talking about her not having a big personality. His dad has even a worth of personality. It's like you're talking to a doormat when you're talking to him. Now, currently, we haven't spoke to him in almost a year, and I'm pretty sure it'll be 10 years more before I even blink of thinking about ever reaching out to him again. That's for damn sure. You know, sometimes when you look at a person and you go like, damn, I wish my grandma was still here. Or somebody I cared about because this person is taking up space. Well, y'all know. But we're getting to Jeff more in season 2. Trust me, y'all are not going to want to miss that episode. I'm just saying, this season is PG-13 compared to that episode. Okay, Miss Thing? And Hank be liking to play the middleman. It ain't no damn middleman in this situation. You ain't F with him. Like that to begin with, so stop the cap. Hank's a good guy, Hank. It's just sometimes. I guess you would say he wants to see it from both sides, but they ain't no both sides. You either with me or you with Scarecrow. Hell, I see it. Ain't no other way. You with me or you with him. You know what I'm saying? Now go back to me, y'all. Like my outfit? Do I look good? Let me show y'all this outfit. Yeah, it's very Lady Gaga, honey. Sorry, guys, I got a little bit sidetracked. If y'all are new here to the channel, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, sort of like button if you are a real one. You know his outfit don't pay for themselves. Y'all got to put in some couple of quarters and dimes and panties, honey, to pay for these outfits, honey, so I could look cute. Don't look at me like that. I was given this Christmas villain-inspired look today. I ain't doing no jingle bells or no damn Christmas sweater. That ain't what I do. You got to find somebody else to do it. I gave y'all a nice, good episode last week of me being American sweetheart, and this week I want to be America's villain. Is that okay with y'all? I just want to tell y'all we got 2 episodes left of the season before we head into the second season, but I want to thank everyone for watching through episodes. I really appreciate it. I love doing when I'm doing this show and everything about this show, but it's hard work to putting on this show and making the movies at the same time, so show your appreciation. Liking the video and leave a comment telling me that you enjoy the Neomi Talk Show, and I would appreciate that to know. I'm just not talking to myself, you know what I mean? Well, we just got through Christmas and now we're moving on to New Year's. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Give me my Christmas present and like up these videos, honey. That's what I want. All right, so we're about to go ahead and sit down and have this conversation with my mother-in-law. She must be so excited now that we're sitting down for the first time on my show. So what did you get for Christmas?
I got a new wife.
It's like that. So what did you get for Christmas?
I got a divorce and moved out.
Damn, sir. Well, so what did you get for Christmas? I found out my boyfriend cheated. Damn, Sarah. What did you get for Christmas?
I found out my boyfriend cheated.
Damn, Sarah. We got all types of pastries today on today's show to celebrate Happy New Year's, because it is in a couple of days, honey, and I wanted to know what y'all like, so I bought everything. Let me try one of these cookies. They look good.
It tastes really good. It's delicious.
You should try it too. Now I invited him on my show, but he will be on a future show. But this was my plan B in case Mimi pissed me off. No shade to my mother-in-law, but you know a girl always gotta have a plan B, honey, because you know sometimes Miss ain't be trying me. Now don't act like it's just me, like y'all don't go over there and your cousins or your aunties or your uncles or your brothers be trying you on Christmas and you just wanna go ahead and run a fade. Especially know for this year, you know how things have gone on in America?
Yeah.
Honey, I know some of y'all got pressure against your family members, like you already messed up America, you wanna run a fade.
Yeah, I didn't go home this year for Christmas. My parents are crazy. I didn't want to be bothered. I don't need a headache for the holidays.
Yeah, I just stayed home, put on a Christmas sweater, watched a couple of Home Alone movies, ordered from my favorite Chinese food, and kept it low key.
I did the exact same thing. I stayed my ass home, honey. I don't got time to be looking up and people fake face being fake to me, so I kept it myself with my family, my personal family, and my husband.
But I'm thinking next year we might plan to do Christmas in the Netherlands.
I don't know, we'll see.
I did so many Christmas here. I think maybe it's time to do it there next year.
Okay, so we're gonna get back to the main event. We're about to sit down with my mother-in-law. Do you want some of these treats before I go over and sit down with you?
Should I box it up?
Let's not keep her waiting. Let's go ahead, because she's waiting to sit down and show her face to the world, honey. So let's go sit down and talk with her. Yes, ma'am. To my show, we back again with the 16th episode. Yes, we can elect them episodes like Shin Honey allegedly. Of course, if you're just joining us, my show is every Monday. So make sure y'all guys tune in and watch it on the shorts on YouTube or my channel for the full video. We got to split it up, get that content. Ooh, Lord knows your nervous condition had to be killing you waiting for this episode to come out. It took a minute, right? Sorry to keep you waiting, but I'm a busy girl, honey. You must have thought I was playing when I said I'm a married woman, but yes, I'm really married to her son, who is Dutch and from the Netherlands. My mother-in-law literally lives in the Netherlands with her husband, Hank. Yeah. Let's give a shout out to Hank. How are you doing and that busted ass dad he has? I also want to give a shout out to Minnie. That's my homegirl. Adore her. She's so cute. And I got some owls in the back. When I see you next year, so I want to thank you for being patient and waiting your turn and even coming on the show. Yeah. And I want to thank you for that. So welcome you to my show. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Like I was saying, this is my husband's mother. He moved to America with me a couple of years ago, and it's been very hard on her.
I understand, but it's been very hard for me because me and my son was so close. So when he told me that he met you and that you was from America, I was shell-shocked. Some part of me believed at some point it either wouldn't work out for you and him or he would never go, but Fat had it that he ended up eventually going and living there and he was happy. But I always kind of seen my life as a dollhouse and no one ever really leaving it unless I kind of control the scenario. That's how I am, and I'm working on that, but that is who I am. So after 5 years or so of my son being gone, then I end up losing my father, which was even more harder for me to adapt.
Yeah.
So when my son left, my father suddenly got sick, very sick. It was uncurable. And I had to help him get through that. And sometimes I hold a little bit of that darkness within me still, you know, the sadness, the depression, all of that. And I don't know where to put it sometimes. This was kind of the first biggest loss that I've had in my life was my father. You know, watching him get sick and knowing that he wasn't going to get better. And in a way, I'm very happy that again, was out of the country because I know he's not great at that type of situation as well. It's hard for him like it's hard for me. We're not great at coping.
Me and my father was very close, but I'm very glad that he's not in pain anymore. And I'm very happy that he's at peace, but I miss him a lot.
Sorry about that. I wish me and Jay could have been there to
help support you and your mother in that time of need. So I apologize for that.
I do apologize that we wasn't able to come and support you guys in your time of need. So I got you these beautiful flowers. Now it does have a little bit of purples in it, but overlook the purple because it's the thought that counts. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into the purple stuff later down in episode 3, but he's going to put them in the back for you. Thank you. This owl is for your mother. Mimi, tell her I'll have this ready when I come back to the Netherlands. So I was thinking when I went to the store, go big or go home, right? So they were like, what size do you want? And I said, the size they can't fit in the house. And so I bought this size. So Minnie, this is for me and you. Again, you pick a wall in your house for it to go on. It's probably going to eat up the whole wall, but that's okay. It's with love from me and Jay. And before we get back to what we were talking about, can y'all bring out that huge teddy bear again so she can see it? I want her to see how huge that teddy bear is. And, you know, for people who don't know the situation, pretty much he couldn't go back home for his grandfather because he was in the middle of becoming a permanent resident. And, you know, if you don't know, catch up, just kidding. And if they're thinking about sending ICE to my house, he's fully legal to be here. I'll go about your business. Thank you. We'll dig more into them of your depression in a later episode, but I want to dig more into some of your obsessions that I've been hearing from my husband and your husband. I heard that you have 40 dolls, 60 teddy bears. How do you fit that in your house? And Lord only knows if your house catches fire, you are in trouble, girl.
Yeah, I have that many dolls and teddy bears. I just love them. If I can buy a mansion and just fill them inside the mansion, that would be my deepest fantasy.
But yeah, they sit on a shelf and flap my house that I had my husband build for my dolls and my teddy bears, but I'm gonna need more shelves.
Yeah, I got a little bit of an obsession over Loungefly bags. But I have about 40 right now, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I'm very picky with the type of bags I pick. They have to be very 3D and cute, not just stickers on a bag, but it seems like you buy every teddy bear. They drop in a magazine. Yeah.
So what does your husband Hank think about your obsession with having so many dolls and teddy bears? Does he go nuts? Does he want to move out? Does he want to put you in an asylum?
I'm not sure about that yet. I'll get back to you on that. I'm pretty sure he wants to put me somewhere, but he's cool about it. He says as long as he doesn't break his neck trying to get up to the bathroom.
But let's not get it misunderstood. He has like 1 billion bottles of whiskey from Jack Daniels, so I'm not the only one in the house with an obsession. But he would say something like mine or like adult collections. Yours is like Fisher Price. It's not the same. I'm like, he's so rude. So what? I love teddy bears and dolls. They melt my heart.
So let's get into the price of some of these dolls and teddy bears. So I heard your most expensive doll was $1,600 and your most expensive teddy bear was $160. She up here masking the price so she don't get in trouble with her husband at home. You see her over here trying to be clever. Hank, I'm just playing, girl.
Maybe not. I'm not going to incriminate myself, not for the crime of loving teddy bears and dolls. Price is no option unless it comes to rent. And I have a diary. When I die, maybe he'll know all my secrets, but until now, they lie in state inside my diary.
So I heard and met them that you had 4 dogs now. When I was out there a couple of months ago, you had 4 dogs, but then Storm passed. Yeah. My condolences. She was my stormy weather. Yeah. Do you really want to have 5 dogs? 5 dogs is a lot of dogs and a lot of shit to clean up and a lot of mouth to feed. And I heard you can't even barely walk.
Oh my God, I love my dogs, and yes, I want to have 5. I tried to walk 4 of them and ended up landing on my ass, so now my husband has to help walk the dogs with me.
I know you love your dogs. They make your heart melt and put you in a good place when your son's not around. It's like your 2nd and 3rd and 4th children. So let's check out her hot dog. I'm just playing Mimi, girl. I'm fucking with you. She's vegan. She doesn't eat meat, but those hot dogs did look really good. Didn't they all got me hungry? Yeah, I know you love your dogs. They make your heart melt and put you in a good place. When your son's not around, it's like your 2nd and 3rd and 4th children. So let's check out her tackle dogs. So we have a little bit of a surprise for her that she did not expect. My husband was quite busy with his podcast, which is also on the channel Neomi TV. Let's take a look.
Hey, Mom, it's me. I just wanted to stop in and say hello. I'm on my podcast right now, but I knew you were going to be on the show, so I wanted to stop by and say that I love you. And regardless, if I'm not around or live in the Netherlands anymore, I'm always here to support you. I'm just a call away. We can FaceTime or Oculus or whatever. I'll see you in the summertime when you come to visit me in America. If you still do or not, time will tell. We'll see. But I gotta go. I'm doing a podcast with one of the stars of our network. Love you. See ya.
I miss my son. He looks so good. I'm so proud of him and what he accomplished, but I'll be okay. I know he's happy. That's all that matters to me.
Well, I'm so happy that you came to the show, and you will be back again to dive more into your depression and how we can fix that. And this goes out to Hank. I want to thank you on behalf of Jay and myself that you stepped up and did what needed to be done. That'll be next season. Obviously, a girl is booked in busy. I got to go direct some more movies for the channel, but we still have a few more episodes of this season, so tune in next week for all new episodes. Bye. I'm sitting down with my mother-in-law after many months of recording this episode, so I have not seen her in a while. How have you been? I was in the Netherlands this summer for a couple of months, and it was great. It was very hot down there.
Very hot.
The hottest it's ever been for me. At least it's usually rainy and cold. But I swear I went down there for no good. I was ready to go down there and fight anybody at the tree next to your house. Girl, I was mad, but they all went missing in action. I ran into your ex-sister-in-law. I've seen her 1 second, and then once later she was gone. You would have called her Casper. Did you tell Jay that she was asking about us? When the next time you see her, you let her know, I want to catch that fade. I ain't gonna catch nothing, but she can catch mine, though.
I can't tell her anything. We have not seen them in months. I'm not even sure they're with us anymore on this earth. You know what I mean? I think one time I saw it in the grocery store. But when I turned around to see if it was really her, the cash register lady was like, she just threw all her food on the counter and ran out of the store like she saw the devil.
I don't know what you did, Naomi, but you sure scared all of them, honey, when they acting different and moving different. He don't even use the main street anymore. I'm happy about that. Girl, when you get back home to the Netherlands, you let Hank know he need to stop being so damn nice. Got that man calling y'all asking about tables and chairs at 15 years old. Over here trying to be peacemaker other year, he getting that man confused, and you already know he look confused and crazy and delusional and like somebody's serial killer dad. Yeah. If only all of y'all seen this man in person. He be peeking through the fence or behind the bushes looking at her while she's tanning in her yard. That man is a weird weirdo. And don't get me started, y'all, on the activity. He be doing right in front of the window, honey, knowing they family's right next door. This man ain't right in the head, honey. I'ma call the law next. But thank you, Mimi, for coming and visiting my talk show. I appreciate it. Y'all will see her again in season 2 and also in season 3, so look forward to her coming back. I'll see you next week for an all-new episode, guys. Next week's episode is gonna get interesting. He's the dad of someone who was here a few weeks ago. See you next week. Bye.
Hoe is het weer veranderd? Ik zal me er waarschijnlijk niet beter door voelen. Ik hijg naar een beetje lucht. Hoe zie ik dat alles veranderd is? Maar waarom blijft het hetzelfde? Hey, de donder is aan mijn raampijn die ervoor moet zorgen dat de dingen hetzelfde blijven. Het is maar één dag, het is maar één dag. Laat het niet verloren gaan. Nooit zag het aankomen. Nooit gezien aankomen. Het voelde gewoon als een wolk. Het verstopte zich onder de zon. Ik zal papa's kleine meisje zijn. Ik mis je. Mijn hart zal altijd en onwegen. Ik hield veel vast alsof het een duistere zonde was. Ik wist dat het niet goed voor me was. Ik wist gewoon niet waar ik het moest neerzetten. Ik had het gevoel dat het gewicht was, dat +10. Het enige wat ik wist was dat ik je uiteindelijk wilde zien. Ik heb je hart nooit willen zien. Ik wilde je nooit pijn zien en ik denk niet dat mijn moeder hetzelfde zal zijn. Dus ik ga gewoon ga. Ik moest het doen, het was voor mijn ouders. Je had me nodig, dus ik sprak. Ik beklom mini muren op zoek naar wat hulp. Ik had zoiets van verdomme, misschien wie weet. En soms had ik het gevoel dat het geen hoop was. Ik had zoiets van wow life, het is maar een grap. Ik wilde je gewoon laten weten dat ik je nooit de schuld heb gegeven. Het was nooit jouw schuld. De pijn en alles voelde gewoon als rook. Ik had het gevoel dat het moest stikken. Hoe is het weer veranderd? Ik zal me waarschijnlijk niet beter voelen. Ik hijg naar een beetje lucht. Hoe zie ik dat alles veranderd is? Maar waarom blijft het hetzelfde? Hey, de donder is aan mijn raampijn die ervoor moet zorgen dat de dingen hetzelfde blijven. Het is maar een dag, het is maar één dag. Laat het niet verloren gaan. als kleine meisjes. Zij hebben een beetje mijn hart. Zal altijd een tong om nu bewegen. Ik weet dat het lijkt alsof...
Next week, bye. Well, y'all saw the show. It ain't nothing new. If you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week with an all-new episode, of course, on Monday. Bye.